Students of class 8th, how are you? I am quite well, and I expect you to be well at home. Well, today is the beginning day of the next episode, next lesson, and we are going to discuss, we are going to get the view of the next lesson, lesson number 4, named as Bepin Choudhary's Lapse of Memory. Okay, well, before going on, let me tell you about the author first. Actually, this chapter, named as Bepin Choudhary's Lapse of Memory, is written by T.G.T. Well, let me tell you a little more. Well, this is a very interesting story written by T.G.T. What makes it unique is the element of suspense, doubt that is introduced at the end. When Bepin Choudhary refuses to help Chunilal in his hour of need, Chunilal decides to avenge it in his own sweet way. What follows next is as intriguing. Intriguing means secret plotting, secret designing, as it is compelling. Okay, now let's talk about the summary of this chapter, or the summary, the extract of, or the excerpt of this chapter. So please pay it on. I will tell you some part of this story today, and in the next episode you will get the remaining part. Actually, we cannot complete this whole episode or the story in a single clip or single video, as the videos sometimes become too long and it is very difficult to send long videos. Okay, so now let me introduce this chapter, and you just pay it on. Chunilal was passing through some financial constraints. Constraints make someone to do something by using force or strong persecution. So Chunilal was suffering from some financial problem or trouble, and because of it he needed help of his friend named as Bepin Babu. So he went to Bepin Choudhary with a request to get him a job. However, being preoccupied means take all the attention of. Is that clear? Being preoccupied, Bepin Choudhary could not help him much. Chunilal was hurt by his friend's indifference. Indifference means being neutral. Okay? Indifference means being neutral or being unbiased, impartial, unconcerned. Or in short, we can say, just to simplify, that showing no concern for his trouble, he made a plan to teach Bepin Babu a lesson. As Bepin Babu didn't help Chunilal when he was in a critical state, he was having no job, he went to Chunilal, and Chunilal showed no interest in it. He showed his indifference. In Hindi we call it udasinta. He made a plan to teach Bepin Babu a lesson. He created such a situation for Bepin that he started believing he was suffering from amnesia. Amnesia means a state of forgetfulness. Okay? Or we can also call it or explain it as partial or total loss of memory. Or as you have a very nice word for it, lapse. Lapse of memory. So he creates a situation, and Bepin Babu was confused whether he had really lost his memory or he was being confused by someone. First, a man named Parimal Ghosh met him at a bookshop and started talking to him as if he were an old acquaintance. Acquaintance means introduce. In Hindi we call it parchit. But Bepin had never met him before. He talked to him about his week-long Ranchi trip in 1958. Bepin was at a loss. He was positive about never having been to Ranchi. Bepin Babu was fully confident that he had never gone to Ranchi, but this man named as Parimal Ghosh introduced, or in easy words, told or reminded him several things that proved he had gone to Ranchi someday. However, when he said the same to Parimal Ghosh, he was shocked at Bepin's forgetfulness. He never told him he could confirm it from Mr. Dinesh Mukherjee and the character who was also with them during the trip. Actually, this man, Parimal Ghosh, didn't want to away from this thing. He constantly said it to Bepin Babu that he had been to Ranchi someday, but in real he had never been to Ranchi. Okay, we'll continue the remaining on the next turn or in the next episode. So till then, good day, goodbye, and keep learning. Thank you.